Hello, we're going to jump straight in here. Weekly challenges. Oh my god, absolutely love them. Okay, so here we are now. One of the Tokyos, I think it's south, maybe central, who knows. We're in a Tesla Model 3. Again, when would you ever use it? We did once when we did a Tesla Championship, but there you go. We wouldn't be using a Model 3, would we? But the weekly challenge is forcing you to use it. Absolutely love it. Made a challenge because obviously they're automatics in gears, so your braking's very different, but they are quite quick. So definitely a challenge, which is the idea of the weekly challenge. So yeah, not too long. I haven't covered the whole every race in this weekly challenge. Just a few, just to prove the point how good these are, and you should be doing these. It gets you cash, and it's just so enjoyable. So this was, I think it might have been the third race. I think the first two were like little cups again. But anyway, this one was, you had to use the Model 3. So, we're going to move on to the next race, which is, where was it? It was Red Bull in a, Red Bull Ring in a Neo Classic. Now, I don't even know what that really means. It had some rules there, some PP ideas, and it had some guide cars, and you had an idea of what cars you were racing, and it did list the tyre requirements and stuff like that. But yeah, didn't really have an idea. I didn't have a particular car in mind, so we just went for it, obviously, in our Jag. So we're going to use the Jaguar XJ220, and I know what some of you are going to say is we've used that before. There you go, we'll flip over to now. You're going to say I've used that before. Yes, I have, you're right, but I do like the car, and if it worked for the weekly challenges, I'd never use it. So the fact I've used it twice in a few weeks, I'm not going to moan at that. Okay, totally missed my braking there. As you see, we go really, really wide and cut back in start. So after a few laps, what happens? Lo and behold, it starts to rain. Didn't know that was even going to happen here. Fortunately, we have got wet tyres, but I didn't even know that was going to happen. So once again, the weekly challenges are keeping changing. You can see that rain really coming down now if you look carefully on the screen. I don't know how thick it is because we haven't got the gauge on. You can see the old wipers have come on, and there's definitely some drizzle. So presumably we will pit and put some tyres on, either intermediates or radiators. It's really lashing it down now, as you can see. And the beautiful Jaguar there, it's absolutely amazing, as we can see as it's going around the Red Bull Ring. So once again, thoroughly enjoyed this week. They really, you know, whoever's deciding what these races are, considering the daily races are normally quite poor, these weekly challenges, they're just nailing it. They're just so enjoyable. I don't know what else I can say. Oh, that car looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to try and buy another one and have a different area. So we are coming in, so that rain's obviously getting too bad now, so we are going to come in. And as we exit the pits there, you can see it's actually hammering it down onto the old windscreen. We're now getting spray off the cars, as you can see, so absolutely amazing. Beautiful looking car, beautiful graphics as always. And this was the usual weekly challenge affair. So you get paid for each race you do, and you also, for doing one race, I think it was £100,000. 2 races was £300,000, I think. And if you do all 5 races, I think we've got, it might have been $500,000, or it might have been $1 million, I can't remember, 500,000 credits, I think. So really worth the time as we plough into the back of the literally stopped Mercedes there. Very bizarre that was, I just stumbled across him in the corner. Anyway, we're going to move on now to the final race, which was Spa. So let's change over now. There you go. Now this, if you just quickly look at that, it's 60 minutes, and I was like, oh my god. The guide was a Group 3 car, so I just started manufacturers, so we're in Genesis, so I thought I might as well stay with Genesis to try and get used to the car, because we don't know it. So we're in the Group 3 Genesis, and again, Spa is 60 minutes, and I was like, oh god. But at the same time, you know, would I have done Spa 60 minutes? No. So it's going to help me learn the Spa track a bit more. I do like Spa. I'm not necessarily quick here, but obviously we are against AI, and I want to touch on that AI again quickly while we're on it. Again, I did ask if anyone noticed, but I still think they've been improved. I really do, because I think it might have been this race. There was definitely some blocking going on, which I don't remember the AI doing that. So I don't know. I still think something's changed. We get all out of shape there. Managed to keep it on the track. Now this one, Spark, was a 24-hour layout. It's 60 minutes. I had no idea what was coming, and as always, the weekly challenge didn't disappoint. So we're trying to get through the AI here. I'm trying not to knock them. Obviously they are AIs, it doesn't matter, but I'm trying to be careful because I think it helps you learn overtaking when you do a real race. So I'm trying to be as clean as I can without getting held up too much. So anyway, we're going to skip on now. We've not got the old race, so we're just going to skip on. And lo and behold, look what happens. Bang, it goes to night, which I didn't know was going to happen, and we've got rain, as you can see. Now it looks quite heavy on the camera there, but if you look at the bottom left gauge, it's still slick tyre weather, although our tyres are quite warm, so I wasn't sure what to do here, but this is the gamble, you see. But the actual rain did go away after a few laps, so we I think we pitted and put slicks back on again, because it really wasn't needed or required. So and then a little while later, it's you can see here it's dried out, and we've gone through the night and we're now into the morning. So the transition was absolutely amazing. This is lap 18. We've made it up to first place now. And then once again, just before the end of the race, well no, should I say end of lap 18 this is, it started to rain yet again. So we had a bit of rain for a few laps, but I didn't have to pit. Then we had pitch black at night, and now we've got the pouring rain again. And as you can see, we have changed onto intermediates because it was that bad, and we're tiptoeing around. As you can see, the spray is awful coming off the car. Really enjoyed the race. Yeah, keep these weekly challenges coming. Absolutely love them. Bit of a challenge, as it says. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying these. I'm really enjoying these. Hit the like if you liked it, as always. And we're just going to get to the end of the race here. And we do actually win the race, I believe. There you go, first place. And we got £1.5 million prize money just for winning that race. Alright, and that was 60 minutes. But we also then get the 1 million or £500,000 it was for completing the weekly challenges. So, you know, all in all, we've earned about 3 million from doing these races. So, can't moan at that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another.